What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me on Twitter. This podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. That promo code JUICE gets you $30 off at checkout for a qualifying order this Father's Day at OmahaSteaks.com. More on them here in just 1 second. 0-1 yesterday. If you bet the Braves, that run line came in, so you went 1-1 like I did. 0-1 officially, though, because I'm not laying minus 135 juice. That was right at the ceiling. I thought about making it official, but I should have. I didn't. My bad on that. Red Sox got 9 runs total. They were right there. Runner on second base and 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Could not get the tying run in. It would have been 5-5. The over would have hit, and we would have been 1-0. Instead, we go down 1.1 units on the day for baseball, and we move on to a Thursday. Okay, really light slate for Thursday. The A's are not playing. The A's are traveling to Miami, so we can't even fade the A's today. And there's nothing really with baseball that I'm in love with. It's the start of the NBA Finals, and, well, why not? Let's ride it. We've had a very good run with basketball, and since we've built up a pretty good little nest egg here, I feel like we can be a little more aggressive than maybe I normally would be by kind of, stacking up multiple bets. We're up 14.6 units in the NBA since my return. We're 38-22. That's a 63% clip. Okay? A lot of people, when they hear those numbers, they will basically say that Matt's lying. Okay? I'm not lying. That's what we are in the NBA. 38-22, up 14.64 units so far, 63.3% accuracy here on the straight bets. Prop bets have been bad. 17-17, we are down 0.66 units on that. So if you take away that, we're up 14 units overall in the NBA, okay? So with that stated, I've got 2 bets, full unit, and 2 prop bets to give you guys here for game number 1. These numbers are super sharp, okay? It's not easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. All these numbers will be sweaty. These will be 1 or 2 possessions on either side. Get ready, buckle up. This could be a bumpy night for us. We'll see what ends up happening here in game 1 of the NBA Finals. Before I give you the picks for today, let's talk about our friends at OmahaSteaks.com. Father's Day is here, guys. We are into the month of June, okay? What are you doing for your dad, your grandfather, your uncle, your neighbor who's a father, your father figure, okay? Food. We all love to eat. We all love to grill, and Omaha Steaks has got you covered with these awesome curated packages right there available for Father's Day. Go to the website. Go look at everything that they've got. It's amazing. We talk a lot about the steaks. They got a bunch of other stuff too. A litany of things you guys can go and take a look at and build your own package if you want. Find the things that your dad likes or the things that you like, your brother likes, or whatever it might be. Build it up. Take $30 off at checkout with a qualifying order. That promo code is JUICE at checkout at omahasteaks.com. Again, minimum purchase may be required. See the sites for details. JUICE at checkout for $30 off at omahasteaks.com. All right. So the number for the game is 9. I can't lay that. I can't recommend laying that. I'm going to wait and get a better number. I want under 6. So at any point during this game, if I see under 6, I will live bet Denver. All right, this is a live betting opportunity. I do not want to be sweating this out at the end on a free throw, last second scrub shot, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 9's too many points. So I'm going to wait in game. However, there are a lot of trends about the first half. The books know this. Teams coming off of game 7s, and the other team has been resting for more than 2 days, the first half number is bonkers. I forget the total, but it's the stat, but it's bonkers, okay? The books know it. Why do we know it? The number is 6. I told you the game is 9. Number should be 4.5. Even 5's aggressive. 6? Get out of here. That's ridiculous. So we have to find something else. We can't bet first half. I can't recommend laying 6 points in the first half. How about the first quarter? It's 3.5. Now we're talking. It is a 2-possession lead, but here are the stats. The Denver Nuggets averaged 30.5 points per game in the first quarter at home. The Miami Heat averaged 26.9 points in the first quarter this year on the road. Miami, coming off that 7-game series, maybe a slow start, maybe a little sluggish. Denver, rested, fired up. Crowd will be energetic, going bonkers. First ever NBA Finals in the city of Denver. You know that crowd's going to bring it in the first quarter. It's going to be rough on Miami. The Nuggets were the number 2 scoring team in the first quarter this year in the NBA. They were the number 4 scoring team in the first quarter at home in the NBA. And Miami was second to last in first quarter scoring on the road this season. 1.1 units. Denver minus 3.5 in the first quarter against the Miami Heat here in game 1 of the NBA Finals. Now, against Minnesota, the first game at home for Denver went under. The other 2 games against Phoenix and the Lakers, it went over. This number is 219.5. It got as high as 220. It has come back down a little bit, and that's what I'm thinking as well. Here's the rationale. I think this could be a blowout. Okay, the line is 9. A lot of people are laying the 7, 8, 9, even 10 points. This game is not going to be close, that Denver is going to kill Miami. I'm of that mindset too. I'm just not of the mindset to be recommending this type of blowout. So, with that stated, I think there's a chance for the game to go under. 219.5. Like I said, the first game against the Timberwolves at home went under by 35 points. Why? Denver killed them. I think Denver's going to kill Miami tonight. I don't think the game's going to be very close, okay? Again, I think 9, they cover it. I do think they're going to cover 9. I just want a better number. I know I can get a better number, so why bet 9 when I know at some point during the game I'm going to get a better number, okay? I'm going to get a 7, a 6, a 5 at some point, okay? Just the ebb and flow of an NBA basketball game, we know that's going to happen. Again, I'm looking for 5. You give me 5, anything under 6, and I'm on it. Unless Denver opens the game on like a 10-0 run and never looks back, then okay, I'll miss on the bet. I won't be able to bet it, and I'll just let it go. But I don't think that's going to happen. That'd be somewhat surprising if that were to happen. So I think it's going to be a slower game. I think the zone that Miami plays could slow down the game. I don't think Miami shoots the 3 all that well. The size for Denver is a really big problem. Michael Porter Jr., Jokic, Aaron Gordon, they're long. They're long defensively. They're going to cause a lot of problems. The guys like Vincent, the guys like Robinson coming off screens, these guys are going to deal with hands in their faces much differently than Boston. This is not the Celtics. Denver is not Boston, okay? They've got a deeper roster, a better roster. Jokic is a huge problem, and Murray is a huge problem. They know this. The other guys also, Brown and Gordon and Michael Porter Jr., I think those guys are going to have the biggest impact on the series. Those are the guys that Miami's got no answer for. Jimmy Butler could match Murray, and Bam Adebayo could, keep pace with Jokic. Not beat him, but keep pace. But the rest of the guys, Caleb Martin is not doing this again, guys. Caleb Martin's, there's a bet at FanDuel if you want it. Caleb Martin, will he score 25 points or more in any game in this series? The over is minus 115. The under is minus 105. I would bet that. No. Caleb Martin's going to go back to being Caleb Martin, okay? The Miami Heat are going to have to really manufacture a lot here and work really hard at altitude after a 7-game grueling series, flying across the country. Denver in a rout, but I'm going to wait for that in-game number to bet it. Under 219.5. Denver and Miami, game 1. I'm going to bet the under, not because Denver won't score, because Miami won't score. It's a rout. Game goes under. 2 prop bets along the same lines. Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon's played very well at home in these playoffs. He scored double digits in every game so far. His point total is 12.5. I would have rather 12, but it's 12.5. I think Aaron Gordon can score 13 points in this game. I think Aaron Gordon could be a really big problem on the wing. Shooting threes, his 3-point total is only hitting a half. I bet him shoot over a 3. 1 3-pointer, not a bad bet either on Aaron Gordon. But for a quarter unit at minus 115, I'm going to bet over 12.5 points for Aaron Gordon. I normally don't give out prop bets overnight, but because it's the finals, the markets are already up and they're moving so dramatically that I'm comfortable doing this. And Michael Porter Jr., same bet, over 15.5 points. for Michael Porter Jr. at minus 110. Unders juiced in this one. But I think the role players, I think you're going to see Spoelstra try so hard. They're going to throw everything at Jokic. They're going to say somebody else is going to have to beat us. Jokic can't beat us. And the other guys are going to beat them. The role players are going to beat them. Aaron Gordon's going to beat them. Michael Porter Jr. is going to beat them. Bet to win a quarter unit on both those props. Minus 115, Aaron Gordon over 12.5 points. Michael Porter Jr. over 15.5 points. Minus 110 on that one. Okay? Normally, I don't load up like this on one game, but it is the NBA Finals. A little over, nearly 3 units in play here because, as I said before, we're up really big in the NBA. So, and I like the numbers. Again, Denver minus 3.5 in the first quarter for 1.1 units. The game under 219.5 for 1.1 units. Aaron Gordon over 12.5 points at minus 115, quarter unit. And Michael Porter Jr. over 15.5 points, minus 110 for a quarter unit. I'll talk to you guys in the Discord channel. I will tell you when I will fire on the game for the Nuggets. Again, looking for 4 or 5 under 6 is what I want. We'll be looking for that. BettingPros.com/juice to get into our Discord channel. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It is the Daily Juice Podcast being brought to you by our friends at OmahaSteaks.com.